Hey, what's up? How you doing, guys? Welcome back. I'm gonna go ahead and do this video a bit longer. I'm gonna try to do half an hour to maybe 40 minutes. Walk you through Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox 360 version, which is right over here. My fat Xbox 360. This is from 2009. This is the version that actually doesn't have that ring of red death. They put some protection thing on there, so it works a bit better. That's my original 360 controller, and I still have it. So what I basically did, I hooked up my Xbox 360 through my HDMI in pass-through of Xbox One S, and I am upscaling it through my Xbox One S. And quite frankly, it looks okay. It's not like the greatest ever. The one thing I notice is that there's no jagged edges. Like, jagged edges are not that present when I'm using the Xbox One S upscaler. And I'm gonna do that test. I'm gonna switch back between my Xbox One S upscale. We'll do that for about maybe 10 minutes. We'll play through a campaign, and then after 10 minutes I'm gonna switch back to my direct input to my upscale TV. So this is basically going to be the difference between Xbox One S upscaling Xbox 360 versus my TV Vizio M55C2 upscale. So we'll go back and forth and try to see the comparison. This video will be recorded in 720p because my camera only can allow me 40 minutes to do a video this long. You'll just have to take my word for it to what I'm seeing. I'm going to try to zoom into screen to show you as best as I can the difference between my TV upscale and the Xbox One S upscale. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's do this. Okay, so here we are on my Xbox One S console. 2160p. It's upscaled. Clearly you guys can see it. There it is. And what you basically do, you go to your TV app, which is right down below on your home screen right here, home selection. You go down below and you click on your TV. Obviously you have to connect your Xbox 360 first via your input, HDMI input. And once you do that, you click on TV. Let me just adjust my camera. You have to wait for it to load up a bit till it upscales. You know, it's waiting to upscale. There it is. See, now it already upscaled it. Now, even from here, looking at the logo, I can see that Xbox One S upscale reduces those jagged edged lines. They're so visible. And the reason they're so visible because of, 1080i interlace. I don't think Xbox 360 can support full 1080p. I doubt there's any games out there on Xbox 360 that support 1080p. I think it's 1080i. So there's Modern Warfare. There it is. Also, to show you that I am running this on 1080p. I mean, the console can support the video 1080p, but I don't think the games can run on 1080p. That's what I'm trying to say. So go to system settings. We go to console settings right here, and then go to display. You see it's a 1080p. I don't know if you guys can see it. I might have to adjust this. I might have to zoom in my screen a little bit, just like this. Is that better? There, just to give you an idea. You see 1080p widescreen HDMI. There it is. And of course, it's being upscaled through my Xbox One S. So the first test we're gonna do, I know it's been 4 minutes. The first 10 minutes we're gonna go through Xbox One S, and then later on we're gonna go switch back to my HDMI 5 input to see how upscale runs on that on my TV, which is M55C2 VIZIO 4K TV. All right. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and let's do this. It just reminds me, you know, I miss the hear, you know, that noise you hear from disc when it's running, when it's spinning. I miss that, you know, because this is the game that clearly you got to have a disc inside and you can play it. See, even if I didn't have internet connection, I would be able to play this game because it's using the disc to play it and doesn't have to be authorized by Xbox Live in order for you to play it. You can play a single player campaign without being hooked up to Xbox Live. And that's one of the advantages of the old consoles, is the fact that even if you have a Dreamcast, if you have your Dreamcast, you can play all your existing Dreamcast games. You don't have to be hooked up online or on internet. So that was the one advantage of the old consoles and the old style gaming ways, where you didn't have to be connected to the internet. You have to have electricity, a TV, you plug it in and you play it. But anyway, that's the good old days. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's do a campaign. I'll do multiplayer later on some other time, but for now we'll just go through a campaign. I think I went through a cloud or just hard drive. Let's do Act 3. Loose ends. I like this level right here. Loose ends. That's one of my favorite. Let's try it out. I'll go with the regular.
It's been a tough week, gentlemen. We've lost more than we ever dreamed, but we will recover. I've got a blank check, and we're going to use every cent of it killing Makarov. Despite what the world may say, we are not savages. We don't kill civilians. We use precision. There's an evil man hiding in these shadows, and we're going to bring him into the light. Once his face is revealed, we will write history, gentlemen. These are the last safe havens left on Earth for Makarov and his men.
Sounds like we've got to be in two places at once.
Impossible?
Not for the 141.
50-50 chance to take out Makarov, eh? Captain Price, request permission to take the safe house for Roach.
Granted, Soap and I will take the boneyard in Afghanistan.
Very well. We will cut off all avenues of escape. This ends now.
Strange. Could have sworn we ended this war yesterday.
Snipers in position.
Strike team go. Engage Makarov on sight.
Roger that. Solid copy.
Let's go. Let's go.
And like the first thing I noticed, as I said earlier, I noticed that it looks smoother. Like you clearly can see that the upscale, it's smoothing those edges. Which those edges, I will show it to you, will be visible once I connect it through my TV upscale. You're going to see those jagged edges. Now, they're still present here a little bit, but they're smoothing out. They're not like sharp, jagged edges. They're like very smooth. I don't know if I can clearly hear. Let me see, find a good example. Can I find a good example here? Well, here, this stone, for example, like, originally this stone would be like jagged. It'd be like jaggies here. It wouldn't be like smooth, like these leaves right here and the branches. Hold on. You can still see them. You can still see jagged edges, but they're smooth. They're like very smooth. And that's what Xbox One S does. on the upscale. Now, graphically, you're not going to see any improvement, obviously. Let's keep that in check. The only difference you will notice is that those jagged edges, anti-aliasing, it's a bit smoother. But it still looks great. Still looks great. Latency is not that bad. The input lag, honestly, it's not. There's maybe 1.2 millisecond. That's there. Oh shit. I didn't see this coming. Jesus Christ, get down. Oh, they're with the mortars over here, man. I see him. God damn it. All right, let me go ambush them from the left side. Hold on. I got him. While he's loading, I'll get him. Run. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Jesus, I barely survived that. Oh, nice.
Be advised, we have not, I repeat, we have not spotted Makarov, and no one else has left the house. Those trucks may have been decoys. Over.
Roger that. We're advancing on the house now.
Let's do this. I remember this level right here, man, on the multiplayer. I used to always hide here, like in the bathroom right here, dude. I remember the bathroom was around here. Oh shit. See, yeah, somewhere here, dude. Yeah, it was right there on the right. I used to hide there, man, in the bathroom all the time. Let me get a shotgun. This will do it. Come on, load that shit up. Let's go. Nice. Here we go. Anybody here? Oh shit. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to my TV upscale, and let's see how well it looks in about 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're back to my traditional M55C2 Vizio 4K TV upscale. Here, let me show you. Yeah, it says 1080p, but that's because it's being upscaled to 4K. And let's see how it looks. All right, the first thing I notice is that the input lag, it's like non-existent. But that's because I'm using my HDMI 5, which is 4K 60 Hertz, the best possible 4K input. So the upscale is going to look much, much better on my HDMI 5 input. It looks great. I would say that my TV upscale is better than my Xbox One S on Xbox 360. But that's because I'm connecting it to my HDMI 5. Let me show you what I mean by HDMI 5, which is highlighted yellow. Just give me a second. Let me go over here. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is. See, it says HDMI best. It's a 4K 60 Hertz highlighted yellow. That's what I'm using right now. And my Xbox 360 console is being upscaled through my HDMI 2.0 input, which is 4K 60 Hertz, which is the best 4K HDMI input. So that's why there's zero input lag, and that's why the upscale looks a little bit better. Because the Xbox One S input is the pass-through. So let's continue. Okay, so I zoomed in a little bit, trying to give you guys a little bit better viewing angle. It looks good. I mean, look, there's flat textures and all that, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for 2009 game. You know, for original. This is the original copy of the game that I have. I should take a piss over here. Now, someone asked me the other day, hey, you should do a comparison between the remastered Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360. And I'm like, man, that's kind of pointless, because obviously the remastered version of the original game, which is Modern Warfare, will look much, much better than the Xbox 360 game. You know, while I'm here, let me show you what I mean by those jagged lines that are visible on my 4K TV upscale. I'm gonna zoom my camera in a little bit closer so you guys can see it. Clearly here you can see the character is a bit jaggy. There's jagged lines, jagged edged lines visible, but hey, the benefit you get with 4K TV upscale is the clearly on the car here you can see the jagged lines, they're visible. Now with the Xbox One S upscale, what you get is those jagged edged lines are removed. And what I'm gonna do in about 5 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it like this, and then I'm gonna switch back to Xbox One S upscale in about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're back to Xbox One S, and clearly here you can still see those jagged edges, but they're smoothing out a bit. See, they're smoothing out. They're not that bad, you know. So that's the advantage you get on upscaling your Xbox 360 through Xbox One S. But there will be about 1.2 millisecond of input lag that's visible. So the question comes in, what do you want to do? Do you want to have maybe 1.2 input lag, 1.2 millisecond input lag, or would you like to have 0 input lag and just enjoy the fluidity of the game? Now, if you ask me personally, I would tell you no, for this game particularly, I would say just go with the 4K TV upscale. Choose the HDMI best, which is 4K 60, which is the best possible, you know, input for HDMI 4K, and there you will get that upscale, much better upscale, okay, on your Xbox 360. That's what I would tell you. But if you want those jagged edges removed, and you don't want them to be too much visible to be smoothed out and be flat, then I would say go with the Xbox One S upscale. Now, when the PlayStation 4 Pro comes out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do multiple tests. I'm going to compare PlayStation 4 Pro with the Xbox One S. I'm going to do multiple tests between my original PlayStation 4 and the Pro. And we'll combine both games like Uncharted, Call of Duty, The Last of Us. We'll put them back and forth, side by side. We'll check them out. We'll see which game. We'll see how the dynamic lighting and anti-aliasing and enhanced shadows and light, how they benefit, and higher textures, rich textures with 1800p, 1440p upscale to 4K, how they benefit, the difference between the two. So I'll do all these tests once I get my PlayStation 4 Pro. But I don't know when I'm going to get it, but as soon as I get it, you guys can count on me that I will go through all these tests, every single one of them. But now let's continue. Let's choose another level of Modern Warfare. Remember, we're still on Xbox One S upscale. Also, one more thing I want to mention is that it's interesting that I'm doing the Modern Warfare 2 because November 8th, and November 8th marks the anniversary, 7-year anniversary since 2009. Since I originally got this game with this console. So there you have it. This is the original case they came in. See, it's not for sale. It's right, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right here. It says not for resale. So, let's go ahead and let's do a couple more levels. Okay, let's go to mission select. Let's go through, let's see, Act 2. Should I go, what is this? Board the oil rig, rescue the hostages. Yeah, this is a good level. Let's go through this one. It's called The Only Easy Day Was Yesterday. So let's go ahead and let's do this one. Let me adjust my camera and let's do it. Remember, this is the Xbox One S upscale. My Xbox 360 is being upscaled through my Xbox One S.
Seems we're headed the wrong direction, sir. Shouldn't we be coming back to the fight?
Plenty of fight to go around it, Cabbage. Glad you made it out of South America. You're meeting up with the 6th Fleet, leading the counter-strike. Prisoner 627. We believe that's who Makarov's got the mad on for, but we can't get to him.
Oil rigs, sir?
Russians are using them as SAM sites. Oil workers are human shields, so we can't just blow up the rigs wholesale. And this one is the least defended. Boys, I know I'm sending you into the meat grinder on this one.
We're defending it, so it means we want them. Especially if it gets us to 6 through 7.
I think this is one of my favorite levels. I remember this one. It's underwater.
Chicago, actual to dry dock shelter. We have a go. TDS anchor flooded. Full pressure. Begin deployment.
Oh yeah, I clearly remember this one.
T1 SCV is away. Hotel 6, and 01 anchor.
It still looks darn good, man. This game hasn't aged that bad, considering.
USS Dallas deploying Team 2. I repeated the objective. Hotel 6, definitely years.
Again, the one thing I notice right away is that the jagged edges are removed. They're smoothing out on the Xbox One S upscale. That's just something that I've been preaching and telling you guys for almost 3 months now. And even Forbes article agrees with me that it does that. It smooths those edges, jagged edges a little bit.
We'll take them both out. When you go.
Alright, let's take him down. Now, you do still see some jagged edged lines. Here, I can zoom in to show you. You still see them. You see, like on the shadows right here, you still see them, but they're not as bad. They're smoothing out. Like those jagged lines, they're smoothing out a bit, okay? So they don't look as bad. All right, let me zoom out like this. Let's take this guy out.
Two hostiles down in Section 1 Alpha. Moving on to Section 2. Roger that, Hotel 6.
But still looks good. Like the characters,
Keep it tight.
the detail on characters still looks good. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Ready weapons.
All right, I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna go ahead in about 5 seconds, and I'm gonna go back to my
Move up.
television M55C2 upscale in about 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're back to my HDMI 5 best 4K input. This is being upscaled through my TV now, which is Vizio M55C2. And the one thing I noticed is jagged edges are more visible. Here, I'll show you. I'll zoom in. You see that gun? Like right over here. See, the jagged edged lines are more visible now. See, like right here. Let me show you. They're more visible, but you know, you do get that better fluidity. You know, like that's what you want in the game like this. You want zero input lag. You want this thing to be as smooth as it can be, because remember, you are doing a competitive Modern Warfare 2 game. This is something that you want. Performance, fluidity, zero lag. And the TV will do that for you. And it's not as bad. Honestly, This is why I recommend people use your TV upscale instead of the Xbox One S upscale if you're playing Call of Duty games. But if you care about fluidity, that's the TV, that's what you want. But if you don't care about fluidity, if you just want a little bit smoother edges, then go ahead and use Xbox One S upscale. It's not going to be a huge difference. I just want to say that. It's not going to be a huge difference. The only difference you notice is you see these lines over here? See these jagged lines? You see how they're visible here? You don't want those jagged lines out there. You don't want that. You want that to be smooth. And Xbox One S, with its upscale, smooths those lines a bit. They're still visible on Xbox One S too, but they're smoothing out a bit. Alright, let me zoom out. Let's go through this mission a little bit, shall we? Alright, let's go. But the game still looks good. Still looks good.
Civilian hostages at your position. Watch your fire. Roger that. Team 1 moving to breach.
Alright, let's breach. Nicely done. Nicely done, fellas.
Roger that, hotel search. Team 2 will secure an evac. Continue your search topside. Okay, go upstairs. Control, put it back to the deck too.
You know, the one thing I notice about Modern Warfare games is the shadow and lightning. It's one of the best I have seen in the game, dude. Even after so many years, even after 7.5, 8 years, this game still looks good.
Roger that. Enemy helo, get out of sight.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do one more mission. I'm gonna go ahead and check out one more mission. Let's see how it looks. We'll do one with the snow that's up in Siberia or Alaska or somewhere out there, or Russia. So let's go ahead and let's check it out. All right, so we're back to my Xbox One S upscale, which is right over here. Let me show you. There it is. And I saved the last for the best. There it is, 2160p. We're gonna do a mission called The Enemy of My Enemy. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's do it.
Rose, Ghost, Flamingos, you copy? Did anyone copy?
They did so. Shepard's cleaning house. I'm working my way back to you. Shepard betrayed us. Have to trust someone to be betrayed. I never did. Nikolai, come in. Do you have our location?
Nah, inbound price. But I am not the only one. You've got Shepard's men on the one side, Makarov's on the other.
We'll have to take them all out then.
Or let them take each other out. Either way, I'll see you on the other side, my friend.
Shepard's trying to wipe out House of Makarov at the same time. Head for Rallying Point Bravo to the west. That's no one.
I can tell you right off the bat, this level particularly right here, Looks pretty good. Looks really good, man. That's why I saved this level for the last, just to show you how good it looks. Sure, there's some jagged edges present. They're still here, but they're smoothing out. They're like very smooth. Yeah, let me try and zoom in a little bit more. Hold on. So you guys can see a little bit better. Like this. Alright. I mean, for a game that's 8 years, let's just say 8 years old, still looks pretty good on the Xbox 360. And if you're gonna use Xbox One S to upscale it, you're just gonna get that smoother edges on your screen, much better. Ah, son of a bitch. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get out of here. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die over here. Get in there, get in there. Oh, shit. This is a tough level, man. Alright, let's do one more level. Hold on, let's do the one in the snow really quick. Just to show you how it looks. And then hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let's do a contingency level, and then after that I'm gonna call it quits. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me show you. Here we go.
Uplink nearly complete. General Shepard, you're online with Captain Price.
Back from the brink, Captain. Out of the frying pan, it's more like it. This world looks more like hell than the one I just left.
We thought we recovered the ACS before the Russians could crack it. We were wrong. Then Makarov turned the US into his scapegoat. Next thing you know, there's flames everywhere. What's this image you're sending me?
You want to buy out an old fire, sir? We set off a bigger explosion right next to it. Sucks away the oxygen, snuffs the flame.
Price, you've been locked away too long. Better get your mind right, son.
Shepard, are you willing to do what is necessary to win?
Always.
We got ourselves a pretty big fire. Gonna need a huge bang.
You've been in the gulag too long, Price. Focus on taking out Makarov.
No time, sir. We need to end this war today.
I'm not asking you, Price. This is an order. You're the...
Looks like we lost that connection.
Price and Captain Price. Contingency, day 5.
Shooting my satellite. Too much interference. Do you see him? Over.
Roger that, so I found Roach. He appears to be intact.
Now this is where you clearly see the benefit of the Xbox One S in reducing those jaggies. Now graphically, don't expect to be wowed by the game because it's an old game, but those jaggies will be removed. Those jagged edges will be removed. That's for sure. And remember, I'm running this directly through my old Xbox 360.
Contact. Enemy patrol 30 meters to our front. 5 men. Automatic rifles. Frag grenades. 1 German Shepherd. Dogs.
And let me show you the character. Let me zoom in on the character a little bit. Just
Pussycats compared to the ones in Pripyat.
there we go, like this. Just to show you a little bit.
Let's follow them quietly.
I mean, it looks great. It looks great. When I say great, I mean it's great for a game that's this old, and I'm running it directly from my Xbox 360.
Convoy coming. Get outside.
So you don't have to do it like this.
Fire.
Now, granted, you guys don't have to do it like this. You guys can do it just directly through your TV. But I think it's better if... I personally like to have those jaggies reduced. You know, that's just my opinion. But since this is a Call of Duty game, you know, Call of Duty is all about, you know, zero input lag and performance. So you want to make sure that you have the best possible performance. And the best way to achieve that is through your TV. Just have your TV upscale this game. That's what I would recommend. You know, don't use your Xbox One S. I mean, you can. I mean, it's not as bad. Look, the lag, input lag, it's like I said, 1.2 millisecond. It's not that bad. Here, I'll fire a few rounds right here just to show you. Look. It's not that bad. Ah, shit. This is a hard level, though. Here, let me show you. Let me play like this so you guys can see my controller. Hold on, like this. The input lag is there, but it's not that bad. It's like maybe 1.2 millisecond. You know. Yeah, this level is very hard. Let's do one more. Let's quit this and let's do one more level. Let me see. I think there's one more level I wanted to show you. Let's do the second sun. Let's do this really quick. And then we're going to end this video. Clearly here you see those jagged lines being reduced on this game, right here on this level. Remember, those jagged lines will be present, but they will be reduced by Xbox One S upscale. They're always going to be there, but they will be reduced. They will be smoothed out, and that's the key thing you get with the Xbox One S upscale. All right, guys, so this was a long video, 45 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I try to show you as much as I can. Try to do as many tests as I can. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, you know what to do. All right, have a good one. Take care.